everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of Adventures in Cooking with Marcus. On today's episode we are going to make an attempt at making a traditional dish from Wales. Today we're going to be making Welsh cakes. We're going to try do 2 batches though, one with the currants and one without the currants. So come and join us on this culinary adventure.
How it's supposed to feel.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, pick a lane, commit and climb, the only way to win it life, I never miss, that's fact, taking big swings, bitch, hand me the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag, cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light, ain't got time to kill, I got time to feel, I took the red pill, I know life's short so I wanna live real, but how's it supposed to feel?
Needed are, of course, some currants, raisins, some butter, 1 egg, soft raisin flour, and brown sugar. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay, so first you're going to need to measure up 250 grams of the soft raisin flour. Almost there. Okay, so once you've measured up your flour, you're going to put it into your mixing bowl. Then you're going to add the butter next, about 85 grams of butter. Wait, no. $110 grams. I was wrong. Gonna get a knife out of our drawer. Oh yeah, spoon's probably going to be easier to do it with. Sorry about that, guys. You can also do a mixture between butter and lard, maybe half butter, half lard as well if you want. In some recipes you find will also say to fry it in a bit of lard as well, but I think we may use butter. Okay, so once 110 grams is finally measured of the margarine or butter or your mixture of butter and butter and lard. You're going to add that to the mixing bowl as well. You can dry fry it when it's done, so we're going to try that. Then basically you're just going to mix everything in till it's sort of got a bread crumb type texture to it. Okay, so once you've got the flour and butter in a breadcrumb like mixture, you're going to measure yourself some sugar, 85 grams. There. Then we're going to bring the mixing bowl back over and add the sugar into the mixture. Move the scales out the way. Then you're going to add your egg. Okay, so you're going to beat your egg. Okay, I think that's good enough. Then you're going to add that to your mixture as well. Then you're going to basically just mix it together with a fork. It also says if it does start looking a bit dry, you can add a drop of milk into it. So just sort of keep an eye on your mixture. I think that could maybe do with a drop of milk in. I'm not too sure. I've never actually done Welsh cake before, guys. Okay, guys, so as you can see to the side, I've done some for myself without the sultanas in. But for Sue and Mike, I am going to do some with sultanas in. You're going to want to measure out about 55 grams. Should be enough, hopefully. You can always add a bit more if you wish. Then basically you're just going to want to make it into a sort of dough, which basically means just make sure it all sticks together. Jesus, it's sticking to me. Okay guys, so once you've got your dough, you're going to want to put it onto a floury surface. Try not to drop it on the floor. Then you're just going to want to roll it out a bit. Just making sure it's not too thick. We haven't got a cutter, so we are using just a plastic cup. Push it down in the middle. Cut yourself one out, and hopefully that will come out. They don't have to be perfect, but I think with a bit more trying, like you can sort of try and fail sort of thing. It is one of them sort of things where you got to just keep trying and failing. Back into a sort of ball, bit more flutter into the work area and roll it back out. There's another one. Back up into a bowl. Okay guys, gonna try to get a few more. Back one there. Just cut into it and should hopefully come apart like so. Onto the plate, running out of room, just put that there. The idea is to try get as many as possible out of one bit, and it is just a case of trying to work out where you can kind of get the bit out. I think that's going to be a bit, not the biggest one, but size doesn't really matter, or does it, ladies? And one more sort of baby one there. Okay, so you can try dry frying these, or you can use maybe a bit of butter or lard. You're just going to have to keep an eye on it. Roughly about 3 or 4 minutes on each side on a medium to low flame. That should be nice. I'm half tempted to try mine with a bit of Marmite on. Okay, so you are just going to want to keep an eye on them. Make sure they do go a nice golden brownish colour. I think that should be about done. Just try not to make the pan too hot between batches as well, guys. Oh, there's another one. Just trying to make sure I don't mix them all up. And put the spatula down for a bit. Get another one. You bomb pot. Okay, so it is kind of funny as doing Welsh cakes. I do believe I may have a bit of Welsh background on Mike's side. With his cousins traditionally used to work in the mines in Cumtook. And, well, traditionally, Welsh cakes were a sweet sort of treat for the miners to take down the mines with them to have with their sandwiches. So they are quite an old-fashioned sort of dish. Okay, so once finished, bit of sugar goes over the top. It should typically be caster sugar, but we haven't got that, so we're just using normal sugar. Should do it. Okay, time for the all-important taste test. Okay guys, so there you have it. Traditional Welsh cake. Mike should go first at tasting
They
it.
look really good, they smell really good. Bit of sugar on top as well. Too much sugar for me, maybe. Tastes quite good. Could do with it being a little bit thicker, I think.
Let's see what Scooter Sue thinks.
Like that.
Yeah.
2-second ball.
5-second more. What you think?
Oh, nice. All right.
Really something different.
So, what would you rate them?
Nice.
Hope you made a lot of them.
Yep. Okay, so now I'm going to try mine. And with a bit of Marmite.
Okay, Mark has been a bit weird here.
Yep, I'm going to be the weird one here. I've had mine without the sugar. And without the sultanas, but with a bit of Marmite on. Let's give it a taste. Probably not something the miners would have done back in the day, but I mean, yeah.
Probably more like jam than Marcus.
That is gorgeous.
What did you think of them anyway, Sue?
They were lovely. 10 out of 10.
It's a good first try, I think. I'll give them 9 out of 10. And Marcus is... Can't hardly see
10
Marcus.
out of 10, guys. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. What a great traditional Welsh dish. As I said earlier, with Mike's cousins used to work in the mine, like it does have a bit of heritage for us, has a home in our hearts. Hit the like, hit subscribe, and see you in the next one.